You just sometimes, when you're telling a story, you need to show different aspects of the same scene all on the screen at the same time. What's happening, guys? Dan Debenham here. In this video, we're going to look at how we do a really quick and easy split screen effect within Premiere Pro. You just sometimes, when you're telling a story, you need to show different aspects of the same scene all on the screen at the same time. And in order to do that, one of the ways that we would do that would be to use the split screen effect. It's brought into popularity and sort of to the forefront of how films are edited in 24 years ago with Kiefer Sutherland in it. With the little clock in the middle and all that kind of bit, and they were bringing up different scenarios, different parts of the scene on the screen. And it's just a really easy way of moving that story along and telling the viewer or showing the viewer exactly what you're trying to show them from a couple of different angles, all at the same time on the screen in one go. So let's have a look in Premiere Pro and let's see how easy it really is to do. So we've got our 3 clips on the timeline. So how do we go about getting those 3 clips to be shown in the same scene, as it were? So that split screen effect. So first things first, there's a little bit of housekeeping we need to do. So we need 2 things on our toolbar. We need this, which is the show ruler icon, and we need this one, which is the show guides. If you haven't got those, go to the plus sign and then look for those 2 icons. They're actually next to each other, the rulers and guides one, and drag them onto your toolbar, and then you're good to go, because we need those both turned on. So let's turn those on. We turn on the rulers, we can see we've got rulers top and side, and we turn on guides, and you'll not see anything yet because we haven't got any guides on there at this minute in time. So first things first, we need to divide our screen up into 3. Now my clips, my timeline is a 3840 by 2160 timeline, so I need to divide 3840 by 3. So the first guide is going to be at 1280, and incidentally, once you've got this guide, when you drag it out from the ruler, so you click on the ruler and just drag off to your right, you'll see the guide there. If you position it and you get it in the wrong place, or you no longer want that guide anymore, you just right click on it while you're hovering over it, hit edit guides. From there you can do a number of different things. You can make it vertical or horizontal. You can change the color of your guide so it's even more visual to you. You can change the unit that they do it in, so it's percentage or pixels. I prefer pixels because it's easier to work it out. And if you don't want it anymore, you can just click 0 in the position and hit enter, and it will just remove that guide completely. But for us, we need one at 1280. So I'm going to come out to 1280, and you can see there's little numbers counting up and down as I move it about. 78, 82, 80. So 1280, and then I'm going to need another 1280 on, so that would be 2560, I think. Let's get it up to 2560, 2568, 64. So nearly. There we go. So we've got 2 guides on there now, so we've got 3 individual screens. And what we're going to do is we're going to enable all our clips, and we're going to decide where we want our clips to be. So this top clip, which is this clip we're viewing now, we're going to want them in the center, so we're going to shift this across to the right, so it's in the center, like so. And then we're going to disable that, and we're going to look at the middle clip, and we want the middle clip, we want this lake business here, we want that in the center as well, so we're going to put that in the center there. And then we're going to disable that, and then we're going to click on this clip, and we want this clip across to the left, the far left, like so. Okay, so this particular clip we don't actually have to do anything to, because effectively it's going to be covered up. This whole thing here is going to be covered up by the middle clip, so we don't have to actually do anything to it. So that clip is essentially done now. So what we can do now is we can open this clip up, and what we need to do is we need to make sure that this fits into these guides. Now we don't have to do anything this side because this clip will be covered by the 3rd clip, so we just need to mess about with this one here. So what we can do is select this middle clip here, go to our effects tab, type in crop, like so, drag crop onto there, and then we can look at the left side here, and we can just move this video in. So we're basically cropping some of the frame out of this video, and then we get it as close as we can get it. So we got it to 56, so we probably need to be maybe 54, I would say. no, 50, maybe 55, 57. Let's go 57 and see where that takes us. 57, 56.5, 56.6 probably. No, 0.4. And this just takes a little bit of fiddling around till you've got it to where you want it to be. So now 56.4 seems okay for us on that one. And then we'll come to this clip and we'll enable it again. And so we've got this clip, but this is still the same. So we grab that crop again, drag it on, and then we do exactly the same thing again with this clip, and we just fiddle with it until we get it to roughly where we want it to be. I think I've just got that bang on, like that. So we basically got this clip inside this guide, this clip inside this set of guides, and this clip inside this guide. And at that point then what we can do is turn our rulers and our guides off, and then hit play, and you can see you've got 3 clips all playing at the same time. And that's cropped and it's perfect, and it will stay in the center and so on and so forth, because that's how it's been shot. But it allows you to adjust it, and of course you can adjust it on the fly as well if you want to. You can put movement into this clip so it goes left and right, if you want to keep it in the center. If this person is moving back and forth, you can always keep it in the center, but it just takes a little bit more keyframing if you need to do that. Doing the split screen effect, whilst it's really easy to do, is a really effective way of just showing the viewer a number of different angles at the same time, or a number of different parts of different stories that are all going to converge together all at the same time, without having to show them as individual scenes and get the viewer to try and remember what was happening. It's just a very effective way of moving that story on, and by speedily getting the point across without taking up too much time, and getting everything that you need shown in shot on one screen. So you've got those 3 panels, or you've got 4 panels, and these can be all different sizes. As you've seen, the crop tool that we use, you can crop the bottom, top, left and right, and you can make them as big or as small as you want, and you can have as many of them on screen as you want, obviously just depending on how many video tracks you've got on your timeline. And so I hope that you found this tutorial, this really quick tutorial on how to do a split screen effect, useful, and you can put it to use in your projects. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!